Madison.
What's your name?
Juliana.
Juliana, that's a pretty name. Can I say hi to the rest of y'all? How are you?
When you meet Montgomery County Police Officer Andre Smith, you might be intimidated by his size. But once you start a conversation with him, it's clear he's just a gentle giant.
Okay. How are you?
Thank you.
What's your name?
Victoria.
Victoria.
Officer Smith makes it a point to get to know the young people in the Up-County district he serves. By gaining their trust, he's taking an important step in making these communities better places.
What's going on? How are y'all doing?
Recently, he spoke to a group of students at Clarksburg High School.
With all the stuff y'all face as high schoolers, I've been there. I lived here. Played basketball in these same gyms. So I'm honored that they asked me to come speak to y'all. But more importantly, I'm honored to get a chance to be here in front of every last one of y'all, because I hope that y'all are the future. Y'all really matter.
At 6'5", Officer Smith stands out in a crowd, in more ways than one. Smith went through Montgomery County Public Schools and attended high school at Seneca Valley, where he played football. And by most accounts, he's what you might call a late bloomer.
Fortunately, I was blessed with size and athletic ability and all that stuff, but I actually just played backyard football. And all the neighborhood kids would come outside and play. And I actually did not start playing organized football until I was a freshman in high school.
He enjoyed a successful football career at Seneca Valley and had several Division I schools offering spots on their squads. But when he graduated in 2006, he had accepted a football scholarship to Virginia Tech.
The biggest difference about Virginia Tech is he was the only recruiter. A guy named Tony Ball was his name. He came in and talked to me about academics first. And knowing that my education is going to go so much further than sports ever will or could, that immediately drew my interest. How you doing, man?
But behind the scenes, Andre Smith was dealing with more than the pressures of choosing a college. His mother, Jolita, fought leukemia for 10 months during his junior year, and she passed away when he was 16 years old.
She was the most determined, hardworking woman I've ever met. She had a lot of struggles. She did a lot on her own, most of everything on her own. And no matter what, she did what she needed to do to provide for us.
He'll tell you those first few months without his mom were tough.
It was the hardest time of my life.
He and his two siblings stayed in their Germantown townhouse until things took a turn for the worse.
My sister was hanging with the wrong people and got my house shot up in Germantown. Probably about a total of 17 bullets went through my townhouse. And that was all because she chose to go down the wrong path. She chose to bring around the wrong people.
But despite the odds, he stayed true to the values his mother instilled in him before she died.
Once I lost my mother, she's the single most important person to me in my entire world. And knowing what she expected of me kept me through and pushed me through. That determination and that chip on the shoulder to succeed, not just in academics, not just in sports, but again, just that work ethic of giving it 150%. If you're going to do it right. Have Mom.
Right there.
Yeah, Mom here.
For Smith, the memory of his mother is never far. He wears a tattoo on his arm in honor of the woman he says made him the man he is today. He carried that work ethic she instilled through college and made Seneca Valley history when he went on to play for the NFL's Chicago Bears.
But as far as like the achievement of getting there, no words can really describe that. No words can really describe that. I just kind of felt like one of the lucky ones. One of the lucky ones that achieved that goal.
Smith went on to play for the Indianapolis Colts, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Cleveland Browns before retiring early due to a back injury. He came home to Montgomery County and decided to pursue a career with Montgomery County Police. He graduated from the police academy in 2017, and today he patrols the area where he grew up.
Good to see you. And I've always wanted to be a police officer. When I used to envision a police officer, I envisioned a patrol car like this and good guys driving around and shining the spotlight down into the alleys of the dark alleys where bad people are. I envision them being like superheroes, and superheroes that come and when people are in need and people are in the lowest of lows, they're able to come and save them and help them in any form or fashion.
In the short time he's been with the department, he has earned a Medal of Valor for going above and beyond the call of duty by safeguarding shoppers in a Michaels store and apprehending an armed and dangerous individual.
A man looks to be in his early 20s, he's wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and he's got a knife in his hand. They're able to tackle him, get him down, get the knife away from him, put him in handcuffs.
And he makes it part of his job to stay connected with the community.
It's nothing like being home, living right down the street and patrolling the area where I grew up, because nonetheless it's changed quite a bit, but still I want to help preserve what it's always been, you know, and try to help with crime rates, try to just be a friendly face that people can actually see and be encouraged by.
And when you watch him with the youngest members of his community, you know he's home.